And let's talk about Steubenville, Ohio here, because a grand jury is going to be convened next month to decide whether more crimes were committed when a 16-year-old girl was raped. And one of the people who could be questioned is legendary Steubenville High football coach Reno Sakach. The text messages could play a huge role in this as well. In fact, have you heard about this one Trent Mays sent to the victim just one day after the rape? He wrote, "Reno just called my house and said I raped you." That's from the Atlantic Wire, by the way. Mays texted another friend saying, "Coach Sack knows because alleged victim's dad took her off the softball field. Dude, I'm so expletive scared." And this is one of the headlines in online. The Steubenville coach has Joe Paterno problems. This is what it's coming down to. So, Ryan, let me ask you, first of all, if a coach or a teacher, let's get this clarified, knew about a felony, it is a crime not to report
That's
it, yes?
right. They are bound by Ohio law. And let me read you kind of what this says here. So for this coach, it's not that he has to report. It's that he shall report immediately. Immediately. So once he finds out, he's got to report. And if he fails to do so, then he's in violation of Ohio law. So he's got a big problem if, in fact, he did find out about this. Now, I want to let you know, I spoke to a guy who has a connection to him right when the Steubenville trial was starting, and he said that the coach did act properly. He didn't know the details of every single thing he did. So if these kids have these texts, you know, that's going to be a bad thing for him. If they can prove that he knew and didn't immediately say something. He can't wait. He's got to go right to someone.
Well, and if he called the accused, you know, who is now the convicted, and said, "You raped her."
Yeah.
And I know you raped her, as that would suggest. But again, we don't want to convict him because we don't know, and we don't even know if he's going to appear before the grand jury.
Weren't there other text messages, though, that said where the perpetrator said that he's going over to the parents' house, or he's going to contact the parents and he's going to handle it, and it's.
But the problem with that is
he should have called the kid. He should have called the police.
But what Christy, what I think you're trying to say is, you know, in this case, this coach came out immediately and says, "I didn't know internet. I don't know anything about the internet. I don't know anything about all this technology and all that kind of stuff." He's an old school guy. But these text messages, they could say, "Well, the kids are talking about it, but I didn't know anything about it until much later." That's
but the point is, he still did not report it. He called the kid first.
But maybe we don't know. We don't know that happened. We just know that that's what the kid said happened over social media. But listen, this is, you know, Coach Sakach is a high school coaching legend. He's been the head football coach at Steubenville High since 1983. The Big Red have won more than 300 games with him at the helm, 3 state titles. He's only lost 56 times in 30 years. The field at Steubenville's Harding Stadium is even named after him, Reno Field. And listen to this speech that he gave before the 2005 Ohio State football title game.
You guys come a long way, fellas. Parents do not raise their sons to be champions. Parents raise their sons to be good kids, good teenagers, good students, and hope they grow up to be successful, God-fearing adults. That's what parents do.
I mean, as a parent, you listen to that and you think, good, that's a great message to give to our kids. We're going to talk more about this in just a minute. But we know there are several websites calling for his firing now on change.org. Thousands of people have signed a petition asking the Steubenville School Board to remove Reno from his position as head coach. And on Facebook, about 500 people have liked a page titled "A Call for Reno Sakach to be Fired." Just a short time ago, too, I want to let you know, Steubenville Superintendent Mike McVeigh gave us this statement, quote, "To the best of our knowledge, everyone associated with Steubenville City Schools, students and employees have cooperated as we have encouraged them to do," unquote. So we'll talk a little bit more about whether, you know, this is going to happen, and what do you think as a parent going to happen in just a bit. But I want to tell you, too, that the grand jury does meet on April 15th to decide if more charges are going to be filed in the Steubenville rape case. So we're keeping a close eye on that, obviously. Any new developments that could surface, we will bring them to you.